Kylian Mbappe's journey takes an interesting turn. Back in 2018, Paris Saint-Germain splurged £166 million to secure his services. Fast forward to today, Mbappé finds himself leaving PSG without any transfer fee as his contract reached its end. Now, enter Real Madrid, the powerhouse of Spanish football. They have managed to lure the French star with a lucrative deal, a 5-year contract worth £12.8 million per year after taxes, topped with an eye-popping signing bonus of over £85 million. But one question arises: why is Mbappe's move to Real Madrid seen as risky? This topic will be the focus of our video today. The fact that Mbappe doesn't like playing center forward is a major worry now that his move to Madrid is official. Mbappe's main position, whether he's playing for PSG, the French national team, or Monaco, is on the left, which is something he has said many times. But the thought of wearing the number 9 sweater for Real Madrid is very scary. Even though the Spanish giants have a lot of wingers, they don't have a great striker, which could put Mbappe in the spotlight. If he takes on this job, it's unlikely that another superstar striker will be sought, which would tie Mbappe to the main position. Take a look at Vinicius Jr., a very skilled player who plays on the left half. He can only play one position, unlike Mbappe, which makes him cling to the right firm. So, Mbappe might be forced to play as a striker, which is different from the way he usually plays on the wings. When it comes to tactical variations, a 4-4-2 shape might be helpful, even if it's not perfect. Imagine that Mbappe and Vinicius are both at the top of the attacking order. This is not what Mbappe would want, but it is what the situation calls for. So, as Mbappe starts his new journey with Real Madrid, the thought of positioning problems hangs over his upcoming actions on the field. So, let's say you're at the top of your game and are asked to join a top team. There is just one catch: you'll have to play a position you don't like. It doesn't sound like a good deal, does it? Well, that's one reason why Mbappe's move to Real Madrid might not be all good news. The league itself is another thing. La Liga wasn't quite the same as it used to be. It used to be the best football league in the world. Do you remember when Messi and Ronaldo stole the show in El Clasico? Or the angry fights between Pep and Mourinho on the sidelines? Those were the days. But the Spanish league doesn't look like the same thing it used to be. It's possible that Mbappe would have done better in the Premier League. There, the focus is brighter, bringing in people from all over the world and giving them a lot of chances to get endorsements. Take a look at Erling Haaland. He knew the game well enough to pick Manchester City over Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and Barcelona. Also, guess what? He's doing great there, which shows he made the right choice. Haaland is another reason why Mbappe's move to Madrid might not work out. The competition between these two young stars is getting tougher. Rivalries like these had led to greatness in the past. Mbappe needs to feed that fire, and Real Madrid might not be the best place for him to do that. Remember when Cristiano Ronaldo moved to Real Madrid in 2009? Not only did it change things for him, but it also changed things for Messi. When they played each other at least twice a season, it made football more exciting. The competition between the two teams kept growing, which was good for both of them in ways that can't be measured. There was more to it than just crazy crowds watching their fights. While their fame and wealth grew, what really counted was how their rivalry pushed them to reach new heights. They were hitting goals all over the place in the league and were by far the best team in the Champions League. They might not have reached such dizzying heights if they didn't fight with each other every week. That's what Mbappe needs to remember before he leaves PSG. Picture him playing in the Premier League and going up against Haaland every week. He could improve his game a lot more with that kind of competition than with a weak Barcelona team in La Liga. Plus, Mbappe should already know who he is, so he should pick a club that fits him well. That team is in Real Madrid. Mbappe is proud and won't change for anyone. That's great for an athlete sometimes, but it's not the best personality for Madrid because the club's boss usually doesn't get along with players like that. We saw what Florentino Perez and Cristiano Ronaldo did to each other that caused Ronaldo to leave the club in 2018. We also saw the fight between Perez and Zidane that made the coach quit in 2021. Because of how Mbappe is built, a fight between him and Perez is already possible. And the fact that the Frenchman is said to have broken his promise to Real Madrid more than once means that the relationship is not off to the best start. It's possible that things will go badly. Fans also don't really respect anyone. It was Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale and Zidane who were booed. If something goes wrong, it will be Mbappe too. And we don't think the World Cup winner would like that very much. Mbappe has also had problems with other star players in the past. From Neymar and Messi at PSG to Giroud in France, we have come to expect it from the 25-year-old. Join Barcelona, Manchester United, Arsenal, or maybe Liverpool if Salah leaves if you want to be the only hero on a big team right now. Don't go to Real Madrid. There are already enough stars on the team, with Vini, Modric, Kroos, and Bellingham. Do you know what that means? That's a lot of people Mbappe could fight with. Like when Bellingham steps up to take a penalty, or Vini refuses to pass the ball to him. Real Madrid is known for buying superstars, so after getting Mbappe, they could go out and buy another one. It seems like a bad idea all around. Remember the star-studded teams that Real Madrid used to have. The players like Ronaldo, Nazario, David Beckham, and Michael Owen. Even though they had a strong team, they lost in the Champions League. We can't ignore this story as a lesson. Could the same thing happen again now that Mbappe is in the mix? These are only our thoughts and ideas about what could be. Now that Mbappe's deal with Real Madrid is official, everyone in football is waiting with bated breath. Even so, there are sounds of caution in the middle of the excitement. There is still a feeling of uncertainty when thinking about the past and what could go wrong. Will Mbappe's arrival start a new era of Real Madrid dominance? Or could it cause problems that were not expected, like those that great teams have faced in the past? Time will tell.